You guys might be wondering what we have here. This is my Tekken 8 CNT tier list, but it's not really. Basically, we have Eating Good, Doing I, and let's go back to Tekken 7. What this basically means is a character coming from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8, the level of their improvements, like in terms of what they got added, what was new, what was cool, what was bad, etc., etc., and just seeing who's got like the biggest jump from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. Basically, that's about it. So also Jun is not going to be involved because she's not in Tekken 7, and I'm not doing a strength tier list because I literally played 30 hours. It was one weekend. There was barely anything to really go over and talk about. So it's mainly about the improvements more than anything, not if the character's weak or strong, just like the improvements and like how they react with heat and stuff like that. And when I mentioned that, the first character that came to mind is this fucking gorilla over here, Asuka Kazama. Oh my god. When she has heat, she is fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, she has that string. She has 2 moves. And like, I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized by just hearing the sound of heat activation. Like, you know when you use a move that costs heat, they're like the chime of that, and then Asuka just moving towards me, just going forget. Like, I am so traumatized by that. The chimp damage is ridiculous. She has a high. There's like a high and a mid. So like, you want to try and duck the high, cool. The mids are gonna blast you. Like, Asuka is eating good in Tekken 8. Like, she might be a candidate for most improved from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. I think she might be like number 1 in terms of improvement from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. I think another character as well I'm gonna put up here in Eating Good is Lars, because I just didn't really understand Lars in Tekken 8. I just didn't know what was going on there. If I played against a Lars and they were decent in Tekken 7 and I played them in Tekken 8, I probably lost. Because Lars was just doing whatever, especially when he had heat as well. Like, he was just slip sliding all over the place. Like, he was just doing a lot. He was schmoving. He was schmoving. Like, I don't like Lars in Tekken 8 might be good. I just don't know. Because I had no idea how to play against it, and he was just doing shit. So, shout outs to Lars in Tekken 8. I'll talk about Kazuya now, because I'm very conflicted on Kazuya. Because he got the best move in the game. He got the best string in the game with Kyogeki. Down forward 3+4. Hit confirmable, 70 damage. It's mid-high, mid-mids. But if you do mid-high, mid, you can't even duck that and punish. I think the third mid is -10 only. 70 damage, fully guaranteed. At the wall, it is 100 damage minimum. Because you just do the string into a tornado flip into the string again. I think that was 120 damage or some shit. It literally, if you landed the string 3 times, your opponent was dead because 70 damage. How fast is it? No idea how fast is it. It was probably around, it's not 15 because you couldn't punish rage arts with it. But I would say maybe 17, 18 or something like that. But definitely fast enough to be a whiff punish. But other than that, I think they took a lot away from Kazuya. I think not having his back 2 screw anymore really hurts his combos. Kazuya has to really like spend his heat burst to have good combos. But if we're going over just the basis of what we have in the closed network test, I think Kazuya has to be an Eating Good. But they did take quite a bit away. Like, his combo versatility is really dropped in Tekken 8 because of the back 2 string. But then he has forward 2. His mid game is ridiculous. I think he's Eating Good. I think mainly where he's been hurt is the combo versatility. That's what I would say. So for that, I'll keep Kazuya in Eating Good. But part of me does want to keep him down here for the combos. His combos kind of suck in Tekken 8, I think, without spending heat. You kind of have to spend heat to make a good combo, I think. So we'll put him in Eating Good. Next up, in terms of improvements, another character is fucking Claudio, bro. Claudio might have been the best character in the closed network test. He might have been the best character in the closed network test, bro. Like, oh my goodness. When that guy activates heat, GG. 4-2, 4-2, 4-2, 4-2, 4 into... Yeah! It does move like Alex Pereira, bro. Like, I couldn't deal with it, man. I could not deal. Playing Claudio was hilarious because one system change they've made that I like, but in the long term I hate it, is a lot of counter hit launchers. Because this is one thing about Tekken 8 in general. You can say this for a lot of characters, for Hwoarang as well. I'll touch on him in a second. Pause. Is a lot of characters lost counter hit moves that would give you full combos, right? But what some of them do now is they do counter hit into a standing follow-up. So for example, Claudio's forward 4 is not a counter hit launcher anymore. It leaves you standing. But at the wall, if he has Starburst, he does forward 4 counter hit into 4-2 because the string is fully guaranteed. And that's like 80 damage before he's done the rest of his combo. He can still flip for more damage. And if he's in heat, he still has the Starburst, so you can do the Starburst ender as well. The back 4-3-2. Like, Claudio's ridiculous in this game. Damage is amazing. And because they've made running moves easier in Tekken 8, Claudio in heat, running 2, running 1+2, running 1+2. Oh, you ducked? Forward 4. Like, Claudio is ridiculous. He is eating good. The improvements that he has from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8, like, Claudio is up there for sure. He's doing a madness. He is eating good. I think another character that's eating good, bro, Jack 8. What the fuck is Jack 8, bro? Like, I watched a lot of Anakin, the first closed network test. I saw a lot of Joe Crush combos on Twitter. Jack 8 is ridiculous. I don't even know. This is not the same character. This is not Jack. This is not the same character. This is not the Jack that we know. He's different. Jack Oz, he is different. He is different. The new Gamma House stance, like, he is different. He is absolutely different. And guard break into I-10 heat smash. Jack is eating good in Tekken 8. Yes, his full crouch down back 1 is not safe anymore, but he has a follow-up from it. Like, Jack is different. Jack also with nerfed low parries. Jack is, bro, Jack I can't say it enough. Jack is different. Jack is insane in Tekken 8. His improvement from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8, he is eating good. Like, he really is. Another character's eating good, bro. Fucking Lili. Oh my god. Lili in this game, I played against Kalak. I think I got, obviously everything was a first of 2. I think I got 2 rounds max. I think I got 2 rounds against him max. Lili is jarring in this game. Her back turn, she has a back turn power crush now. Is she Raven? She has become back turn power crush, new lows. Like, she did not need more lows. This, bro, like, Lili, like, insane. Absolutely insane. From Tekken 8 to Tekken 7, she has jumped up tiers right now. She's insane. She is crazy. Again, this is not objective strength tier list. This is just their level of improvement from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. And Lili has improved above and beyond. She is crazy, doing shit out the wazoo. Now, in terms of, I've done a lot of eating good. I want to do doing I. And I kind of want to say Law is doing I. Like, I want to say he is eating good. Because Slide, the new 1+2 nunchuck follow-up after Slide, that's insane as a slide follow-up. The damage is pretty good for a slide. He can do easy slide now with DSS. Like, DSS stance into the manual crouch dash stuff. Like, that stuff is like, you know, easy slide. He can do slide consistently over and over and over again. Into the 1+2 follow-up that flips over. Like, that's really good. But outside of that, I think the loss of Magic 4 really hurts. I think it hurts. Every character we have right now, it hurts Law the most. Because that was a big part of Law's game. I think easy DSS, like, is in the long run, yeah, sure, yeah, you're going to be dropping it less, but it is still droppable. You can still drop it because it's more of a timing thing now rather than the input then the timing thing. Yeah, I in terms of like the way other characters have jumped up from 7 to 8, I think Law not so much. I think he's just kind of doing okay. You know, he has improved. Yeah, the 3+4/4 nerf is not great for Law. I think it still does good damage. It's still a great whiff punish. He still has sidestep 3+4. But in general, I think Law is my, in terms of like what Asuka and Lars and Claudio and Lili, their improvements, I think Law just kind of is just like, yeah, You know, in terms of his improvements, he's improved, he's looking good, he's doing right, but you know, it's just whatever. I think the same can be said of King as well. I think King was one of the characters I played against the least in the closed network test. Again, another one that like obviously has improvements. The new running stance, unbreakable throws when he runs at you in heat, can get heat back, unbreakable throws, crouch, you know what I mean? But in general, like, I think in the back one nerf hurts him. I think the throw changes, yeah, is pretty good. I think that's a very good change. But again, compared to Claudio, Lili, Asuka, I just don't see his improvements as that much. Down back 3 is no longer a counter hit launcher. I think it's minus 14 now instead of minus 16 though. 80 damage punishes, but it's okay. So what did throws punish? Throws punished power crushes consistently. They punished power crushes, rage arts, and parries. They were punishes for. I think that it is very good for King. Like, I think the throw changes help him. Out of every character we have so far, it helps him the most, obviously, because the damage of giant swing, etc, etc. But like, I'm just thinking of like the character as the character is, the improvements from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. Is it that big? I just want to look at Lili, Claudio, and Asuka. I just don't think the same for King. But again, King was a character I did not play against the most. I probably played against the least. Him and Nina, I played against the least in the closed network test. So I can't really, there's not a lot I can speak on, but just from the eyeball test, like King was just moving from 7 to 8. Now part of me wants to say Paul is meh from 7 to 8. But I just can't do that. Like, bro, Death Fist is safe in heat. Is plus on block in heat. He has a heat smash that's just another demo man that's only minus 11 on block if he does it. Like, bro, like Paul's damage has always been there, but like now, bro, like it's just like so dumb. Like Paul, bruv, his downfall 2 still does the same shit as well. Like, bro, Paul, when he activates heat, just give up. Just put your pad down and give up. Just give up. Stop playing. Stop it. Stop it. Like, Paul is eating good. I think Jin is eating good as well. Yeah, he lost his launching hell sweep, but Omen Starts has the hell sweep. The new hell sweep string as well, I think it might be better than having hell sweep as a launcher, to be honest, because it leaves you in a fucked up Oki situation. His new attacks, bro, like standing for, yes, not a counter hit launcher, but leads into 1+2, which gets him into heat. Back to the wall is plus 13. So if your back to win, he lands a standing 4 counter hit. Down forward 1-4. Down 2. I wanna down 2. I think right now is really good, but over time I think we might be okay with it. I think it's borderline reactable. I need to see the actual number of how fast it is. But Jin's like forward 4 is back to its original glory. Does not really have to do Zen cancel into it anymore. Yes, did lose Zen cancel. Forward 4 does not need to go into Zen anymore, I think. Back 3 was an easy pickup. That he has that new string down 3-4 for an easy pickup. And that, yeah, it gives Jin a really good high crush low now. Because all he had before was just down 4. He did other lows, he was in trouble. But down 2, only minus 14. Counter hit launcher. Yeah, it can be launched by Jin. But not every character is launching that. From Tekken 7 to Jin is eating good. He has some serious improvements. Yes, the parry nerf hurts him quite a bit, but you don't need it, I think, with this Jin. And then if you're just going for guaranteed parries on strings, that Jin is fine. I just think people just shit out parry less. You know, other than that, he is in a good spot. Now, Ling as a character, I wanted to put in doing alright because she seems okay. You know, launching Waning Moon is insane. But I didn't play against much Ling. But I've seen clips. I've seen what Ling is able to do. And that does want me to say she's eating good. But again, I think I don't know for Ling. Ling was another one I didn't see that much. And the clips I think might have been circumstantial. So I want to keep Ling in doing I want to keep her here. I'm going to keep Ling here for now because just there's not much I can really say about her more than anything. But I want about my first Let's Go Back to Tekken 7 character, and that's Nina. Nina, like, I think she sucks. She might have been the worst character in Tekken. She might be the worst character in Tekken 8 right now. I think she sucks. Like, bro, like the only thing that I found about her that was annoying was the guns were pretty active. So she'd do a string to the gun and were active. So I found it harder to duck and punish consistently. But over time, I don't think that's going to be an issue. I did not struggle against the character. I think she still has a lot of tracking issues. I just think she kind of sucked, to be honest. Because I think Nina's a very strong character in Tekken 7. Did not feel that way in Tekken 8. Again, only had 30 hours. Only played a weekend. Wasn't as much time. And one of the characters I played against the least, but when I did play against her, was very underwhelmed, I have to say. I did see Nina players complaining about her, so I think they might be valid in that. And the other Let's Go Back to Tekken 7 character is Leroy, bro. This man has had some fall from grace, bro. Back 1+2 and back 1 are both at least 2 frames slower. Both of the moves at least could be more. His damage wasn't fantastic. Yes, 1+2 knocks down again because there's no new tactics. But damage wasn't good. And here's the thing, we're talking about improvements from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. If anything, Leroy was just regressing. You know, nerf to back 1s, nerf to back 1+2. His combo versatility kind of sucks because of the new flip system. Forward 4 is not a tailspin anymore. Back 4 is not. Back 3 is not. So it just hurt all over the board. Like a lot of the system changes hurt Leroy. In Heat, 1+2 is very good because the chip damage, easy hit confirm, and if you land it, it's a launch. Well, it's not a launcher, but you get a guaranteed hit follow up. But Leroy in general, just him and Nina, I didn't see improvements from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8. I just really didn't see moving an upwards trajectory. Yes, he got a new low cane. That's cool. I don't know what is on block. Probably maybe safe because it's the one-time item move. But in general, like, Leroy just wasn't having it. And I guess the guy you've all been waiting for me to talk about, Hwoarang. Let's go back to Tekken 7. He sucks in Tekken 8. He needs buffs. All right, let's actually talk about Hwoarang. I want to put him in doing alright generally because I'm just looking at how other characters have gone up and up, but it is a character to character basis. What I want to say eating good and doing alright is not a strength tier list. And in terms of improvements from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8, Hwoarang is eating very good. The only things I think in terms that are very negative of Hwoarang is I think down 3-4 is easy to punish and backlash is easy to punish, I think. I think they are easier to punish. I did not struggle at all against them. I probably could have launched backlash multiple times when I ducked it. The only reason I didn't was muscle memory. In Tekken 8, I think over time probably start doing that consistently. The backlash nerf in terms of it not being a launcher anymore, I actually like the way it is now. The guaranteed hit. I just realized Brian's not on here. I realized Brian is not on here. But for Brian will be doing alright. Well, no, actually, Brian might be eating good. They've given him a 13 frame launcher with heat. Brian might be eating good. But Hwoarang, bro, the mids he has from right flamingo now. He has his right forward 3 from right flamingo into up forward 3. He does right flamingo up forward 3. I think his new sweep, right flamingo sweep, might be shit. It seems slower than the one he has now. I think over time people be reacting to the animation, and like that might be a bit of a problem. So maybe just don't do that sweep. I think the new low poke, but the thing is he has a low poke at right flamingo now. The right flamingo down 3, which is basically his right before down back 3. That is a godsend. The backlash clip, that was a bug. There's a power crush bug in Tekken 7 right now. That wasn't what backlash actually does. He has a new low poke from down 3-4. It's a move he has already, but he can now do it from down 3-4. So many good mids from Flamingo now. Yes, left Flamingo back 4 doesn't count hit launch, but he now has left Flamingo back 4-3, which is a J-Ling string that wall splats that knocks down 40 damage or something like that. Like Hwoarang in this game is insane. His combos, his versatility as well is going to be ridiculous. The new right for 4, down 3-4, the down 3 goes straight into back 10 if you do it by itself. And that right for 4, down 3-4 also does more damage as well. I think it's 2 or 3 points more damage. Like, bro. And Hwoarang in heat, the chip damage on flappy kicks, on 2-4, on right flamingo down forward 4. Like, Hwoarang is eating good in Tekken 8 as of right now. Down 4-4 jails. It is unsafe, but it jails. It's jails on hits. Like, I don't know, bro. Hwoarang is eating good in Tekken 8. He really is. I think we're in for a Hwoarang apocalypse when Tekken 8 starts. People are gonna despise the character as if it is Tekken 7 pre-release. Like, I think that's what it's gonna be. And yeah, that's just kind of how I see it. And Bride's probably eating good as well. The sweep splats. So the sweep does splat, but only on counter hit. It's easy to counter hit. It's very easy to counter hit, confirm though. And in heat, but I think the sweep itself is pretty slow. I don't know. I need to see the actual numbers on it, but I feel like it's pretty slow. But there's no real reason to do that sweep now outside of unless you're in heat. Like, there's no reason. You don't need to use that sweep. What's the sweep? It's still launch. It still staggers. But the sweep on hit, I don't think it's either. The sweep on hit is either +1, 0, or minus. Because I've either had jab trades or lost jabs. Like, the sweep on hit isn't fantastic. Unless you're counter hit confirming, then okay. Unless you're getting counter hit, then yes, it's very good. But without it, I don't think it's that good as of right now. I need to see the numbers on it. Honestly, I'm tempted to, like, I think there's only really one. I think there might be 2 tiers. Genuinely, I think it just might be. I think it's kind of like this. I think it's almost like this, you know. And then just these guys. I think it's almost like that. Almost. I don't know for sure. Just because King and Ling, I need to see more of. I played a lot of Law. I found them very enjoyable. But yeah, in general, like, this is, even these guys, they're doing great for their improvements. It's just these guys, like, they might want to go back to Tekken 7, I think, because they've not been moving up from 7 to 8, if you ask me.